The truth most people never hear. Most people are not failing because they are lazy, cursed, or unlucky. They are failing because they allow every thought that enters their mind to sit down, get comfortable, and run their life. I've seen people lose opportunities, confidence, relationships, and peace not because life was unfair, but because their thoughts were unmanaged. And I've seen lives change not suddenly, not magically but quietly and permanently, the moment someone learned how to take control of their own mind. Let me be clear from the beginning. The quality of your life will never rise above the quality of your dominant thoughts. This is not motivation. This is training. And if you listen with honesty and apply what you hear, your life will change not overnight but for good. Part 1. Why most people feel stuck. Most people don't actually think. They react, a thought appears. They believe it, an emotion follows. They act on it, no pause, no examination, no authority. That is why people say, I don't know why I did that. I don't know why I feel this way. This is just how I am. But that is not who you are. That is who you've been unconsciously practicing. You don't rise to the level of your wishes. You fall to the level of your mental habits. Part 2. Your thoughts are not you. This is one of the most important lessons you will ever learn. A thought is a suggestion, not a command. Your mind produces thoughts based on past experiences, fear, conditioning, repetition, not truth. If every thought were true, your mind would never contradict itself, but it does. That alone proves something important. You are the observer, not the thought. And once you understand that, control becomes possible. Part 3. Why the mind leans negative. Your brain's primary job is survival, not happiness. It prefers familiar discomfort over unfamiliar growth, caution over courage, safety over expansion. That's why it reminds you of failure before opportunity. That's why it exaggerates risk. That's why it resists change. Your mind is not your enemy. It is simply outdated software, and outdated software must be updated. Calm is not weakness, calm is control, and control is freedom. Part 4. The moment control begins. Control does not begin when life is calm. It begins in discomfort. The moment you feel anxiety, self-doubt, fear, emotional tension, pause and say to yourself, a thought has appeared. I have not approved it. That pause, small but intentional, is where your power lives. Most people never pause. That's why most people never change. If this is already helping you see your mind differently, take a second to like this video. It helps this message reach people who need it. And if you want more content like this, clear, grounded, and practical, subscribe to the channel and stay connected. Now, let's continue. Part 5. Thought interruption and replacement. You don't fight thoughts emotionally. You interrupt and redirect them deliberately. When a limiting thought appears, stop it firmly, name it honestly, replace it calmly. For example, I can't do this becomes, I am learning how to do this. I always fail becomes, failure is feedback, not identity. You are not lying to yourself. You are choosing direction over destruction. Part 6. The law of dominant thoughts. Here is a law that never fails. Any thought you repeat consistently becomes your reality, not by magic, by behavior. Thoughts influence decisions. Decisions shape habits. Habits build outcomes. When you change the thought, the chain reaction changes. That is how lives are rebuilt from the inside out. Part 7. Emotional discipline. Your emotions follow your thoughts. If your thoughts are chaotic, your emotions will be unstable. If your thoughts are grounded, your emotions will settle. Emotional discipline does not mean suppression. It means response instead of reaction. Calm is not weakness. Calm is control. And control is freedom. Part 8. The mental diet. You cannot control your thoughts while feeding your mind noise. What you consume matters. Conversations, content, environments, self-talk. Reduce what drains you, increase what strengthens you. A healthy mind is not built on overload, it is built on clarity. Part 9. Discipline over motivation. Motivation is emotional. Discipline is dependable. Motivation asks, how do I feel today? Discipline says, this is who I am becoming. You do not wait to feel strong to act. You act and strength follows. That is how confidence is built. The quiet transformation. You don't need to control every thought. You only need to control the ones you keep, with time and practice. Your reactions soften, your clarity sharpens, your confidence grows, your life stabilizes, not because life changed, but because you did, and that is real power. How to actually control your thoughts step by step. Let's make this practical. Change does not happen by understanding alone. It happens by repetition and structure. Here are the steps. Follow them in order. Step 1. Notice the thought. The first skill is awareness. The moment you feel tension in your body, a drop in confidence, emotional discomfort, stop and ask, what thought just passed through my mind? Do not judge it. Do not fight it. Just notice it. You cannot control what you are not aware of. Step 2. Pause before you react. This pause is everything. Before you speak, before you act, before you withdraw. Take one slow breath and say internally, I don't have to respond to this thought. That single pause breaks the automatic cycle. Reaction is weakness. Response is power. Step 3. Label the thought accurately. Now name what you're dealing with. Say, this is fear. This is self-doubt. This is old conditioning. This is anxiety talking. Labeling removes the illusion that the thought is you. Once named, it loses authority. Step 4. Choose a stronger replacement. Do not replace a weak thought with fake positivity. Replace it with direction. Examples. I can't do this gives I'll take the next small step. I'm behind in life gives I'm moving at my own pace. This always goes wrong gives I'm handling this differently. You are not forcing belief. You are installing leadership. Step 5. Align your action with the new thought. Thought control is completed through action. If the new thought is calm, move calmly. If the new thought is confidence, act decisively. If the new thought is patience, slow down. Action seals the thought into habit. This is where real change happens. Step 6. Practice daily, not perfectly. Your mind will resist at first. Control is not gained in one day. It is built through daily repetition. Some days will feel easy. Some days will feel heavy. Do it anyway. Consistency trains the mind faster than intensity ever will. Step 7. Protect your mental environment. Your thoughts are influenced by what surrounds you. Be intentional about what you watch, what you listen to, who you confide in, how you speak to yourself. Peace requires boundaries. Clarity requires discipline. Step 8. Review your day every night. Before sleep, ask yourself 3 questions. What thought controlled me today? Where did I pause instead of react? What will I do better tomorrow? This reflection strengthens awareness and progress. You don't need to control every thought. You only need to control the repeated ones. With practice, your mind becomes quieter. Your decisions become clearer. Your life becomes steadier. Not because life changed, but because you learned how to lead yourself. If this helped you, like the video so others can find it. Subscribe to the channel for more practical guidance like this. And remember, a disciplined mind creates a peaceful life.